How do you keep going when you are seeing nothing but failures? Well, during this period where I was just failing and failing and failing, I was also consuming so much positivity. Every time I was walking to class, just chilling in my dorm room, I was listening to podcasts. I was listening to one podcast in particular, which I love this fucking entrepreneur so much. He was one of the guys that literally shaped my mindset into the man I am today. I don't listen to him as much anymore, but this dude, when I was coming up, man, I would listen to every single one multiple times even. And that guy's name is Tom Bilyeu. You may know him. He's founder of Impact Theory, created Quest Nutrition, exited for $1 billion, and just a cool fucking dude. But that guy, he used to host these things called AMAs. But these AMAs were in podcast format, and you'd release them like once a week, and he had like hundreds of them. And I listened, I shit you not, I listened to every single fucking show. I listened to most of them multiple times to the point where I would hear him ask a question and I would pause the podcast and I would answer as if I'm Tom Bilyeu. And I would get it right like 99% of the time. I just knew how his brain operated so well. But that guy shaped the way that I think. So even though in my day-to-day, I was eating shit every single day, I didn't even view it that way. I literally just viewed it as like I was learning. Every single product test that was like a quote unquote failure, it was just something I learned. But I literally have journals where I would write down everything that I learned from every single product test. I have multiple journals of this when I was in university. So in terms of getting through difficult shit, bro, number one is simply reframe it, right? Nothing in this life is good or bad, but thinking makes it so. You're never actually, like if something quote unquote bad happens to you, you're just viewing it as something bad. And you can change that. You can change that through rewiring your subconscious brain to receiving things that most people would consider bad, but you filter them through your belief system as good. Like if you lose money, most people, when they're running ads and they're not profitable, they immediately feel the sense of loss. But you now know, this may sound a little fucking retarded, but you now know exactly what doesn't work. And if you find enough things in a row that don't work, you're going to find the one thing that does work. This is literally how I think about my creative tests. If I'm launching like 20 creatives tomorrow and 19 of them just fail, like not even a single fucking sale, they all are cut early. But that one ends up scaling to like 100K in spend. I never would have found that one if I didn't test the 19 before it. So you can rewire your brain, bro, to change your perception of reality. Because again, nothing is good or bad, but thinking makes it so, right? It's a quote in the Bible, as a man thinketh, so is he.